So I get an email from Temu saying they want me to review products on the channel. I'm like, okay. So they sent me a survey and literally it was like, what's your channel about? Well, we all know my channel has no about. It's whatever the hell I feel like. So I literally wrote down fishing, constructing, 3D printing, and all that. And then they asked me, what are my interests in items? So I said survival, clothing, tools, and fishing, because out of all the categories, I didn't really want to go technology because the technology on Temu is kind of weak. Like, they don't really have computer hardware that's good, you know. A guy at work bought a computer mouse from there and it's horrible. So I decided not to go that route. And today the package showed up. So we're going to go ahead and unbox this and see what's inside. Alrighty, let's crack into this thing and see what they're sending me for review. Might as well use the now illegal knife in Canada because it can do this. Yup. These are illegal now. If you order these from any off-site, they'll get confiscated by customs because you can flick them open. That's something brand new that they introduced. Oh, tell me I didn't just cut through an item. Okay, no. All right, so first on the list is whatever is in this, which just says, avoid dangers of suffocation. Keep this plastic bag away from babies and children. Don't tell me how to parent. All right, let's see what's in this plastic bag that we should keep away from children and babies. Remember, I said tools, survival, fishing, clothing. And we have what looks to be a belt loop item. Looks like you can either wear it on your belt like this or like this. Is this a multi-tool? Yes, it's a multi-tool. We got ourselves another multi-tool. It's friggin' heavy. So it's got the slide out pliers. Sweet. You have to open it up in order to get to the stuff on the inside. All right, so what do we got in here? We have a toothpick. I don't know, some sort of a point. I'm not sure what the heck this is. Oh, it's only one item at a time. Okay. Oh, hey, these things are not easy to pull out. Got a Phillips head screwdriver. Of course, no multi-tool will be complete without a knife. We have a file, a bottle opener / flathead screwdriver, a thicker flathead screwdriver, and I'm guessing this is a can opener, if I can get the damn thing out. Normally these have like a grip on them to grip things, but it does have a safety lock, so when you do open it up, it won't close on you until you slide this down, and then you can close it again. So that's pretty cool. Sweet. And then you have your just standard wire cutter. I'll probably use this for fishing because it has the wire cutter. It has, I don't know what that thing in the center is, but I could definitely use that for pinching shut sinkers, like the lead sinkers that you pinch shut. And then you got your pliers in the front. So that's pretty cool. It'll be great for fishing. And that way there, I don't have to risk what almost happened the other day when I almost lost my good pair, my actual really good multi-tool. So sweet, little multi-tool, nice. What else do we got in here? This is neat. We got some like bolt power nuts. It's a cool name. So basically I can plug these into my driver or into a drill and use them to extract nuts and bolts. That's pretty cool. And it's got what it looks like to be another belt loop. Don't know why I'd want to carry that on my belt, but I guess I could attach it to a tool bag if I owned one. Very cool. And it comes all the way from 3/16 to 7/16, or on the bottom is in millimeters from 5 to 12 millimeters. So awesome. I now have another 10 mil ratchet right there. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. And I'm guessing because I said clothing, they sent me a t-shirt. Warning, this bag is not a toy. Well, there goes my idea for the afternoon. I was going to play with this bag, but I guess I'm not allowed now. To avoid dangers and suffocation, keep out of reach of babies and children. Once again, Temu, stop telling me how to raise my kids. Let's see what kind of shirt this is. Oh, this isn't one shirt. This is multiple shirts. I already have these shirts. These are the nice breathable kind. Gonna quickly change into this and see how it fits. All in all, it fits pretty good. A little tight, but that's all right. Don't mind that one bit. Probably try and get some better light on the situation, but it is black, sweat wicking. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Don't even need a shovel to dig it. I don't even know how many are in that bag. Let's find out, shall we? Doesn't say on the bag, right? No, it just says don't let kids play with it. Size is extra large. 1, 2, 3, 4, Cinco. So we got 5 new black t-shirts. Holy crap, I should just become Batman. See, I actually own some of these shirts already, so now I guess I have 10 of them. I like them because I like the sweat wicking stuff because I have a problem in the summer where I overheat. Probably because I wear black and it's sunny out and I'm stupid. But what's nice about this is they breathe. So when you're outside fishing, if you're wearing like a cotton shirt, you sweat a lot. It changes colors as it gets wet from your body moisture. I said moist. Wonder if that triggered somebody. And it's pretty gross. Where with these, you start sweating, it wicks it, and it actually actively cools you down. If you've never worn a sweat wicking t-shirt, go pick one up and give it a try. I'm telling you, freaking game changer for people whose bodies run hot. And last but not least, I got a box that looks like friggin' Thor hit it with a hammer. What the heck is this and how broken are you? Oh my god. Are you serious right now? Is this another one of those Dollarama fishing reels? I'm pretty sure this is another one of those Dollarama fishing reels. You know what? Let's go into the garage and find out. So they got the handle on the right side at least. A lot of people hate that I reel left-handed. I know when friends grab my rods and cast them out, they always do the cast and then switch hands and then they go to reel and go, oh, for crying out loud, Adam, why do you got to be so special? And I'm like, because I was born this way. But this, honestly, the brand on this, it says gear ratio 5:2. Brand on this is Proberos. Oh, it says so on the box, Proberos. High precision. It's hard to read when the lettering's all crunched. Lightweight full metal spool. Stainless steel main shaft. Precision unidirectional bearing, super hard gear disc equipped, metal arm, rubber handle, power and comfort. Oh, well, at least it has power and comfort. What more do you want? Reinforced wheel seat connection with fishing. Rod strong. It says rod strong and durable. What the heck does that mean? It's a KF200, so it's a 2000 size. And it doesn't mention what size of line is on here. But I'm going to say probably 6-pound line. Because it turns out that's what they put on the Makos. I think I've mentioned it before that the Makos, I found out that they actually run, they sell them on some other websites. If you look up Mako 2000 on the internet, you will come across some other options for them, and they do sell them at some websites where you can order them through PayPal, and they're not bad. I did pretty good with it. It's just the reel I used was potato. So let's go out to the garage and see if this is identical to the Mako. I have a feeling it is. So yeah, I said fishing, survival. I guess survival would be the multi-tool. Fishing would be this amazing reel, and I literally just bought another one of these from Dollarama just to have as a backup because I liked it so much, and I'm getting a little better at fishing with the spin casts, or spinning, not spin cast, spinning. It isn't the same, huh? So I put it on the ugly stick. I think I showed this before. It's literally the same design, just this one here is black, this one here is chrome. As far as it goes, if you look at everything on it, they are exactly the same damn thing. There is no difference at all between this chrome reel and that Mako reel. I wonder if I could figure out, it actually says kids fishing on it. Like you won't be able to see that on the GoPro because it's chrome on white, but maybe you can. Let me turn on the screen. Maybe you can if I get this thing out of the way. It says kids fishing on it. So yeah, kids fishing reel. I'll just leave this over here for now. I don't have a rod for it, you know, but if this reel ever blows up, then I do have a rod for it. So yeah. So out of everything they sent me, the best thing I think I got was these awesome shirts, because everything else, the multi-tool is not bad, just kind of janky. It's kind of hard to open. And the bits, well, we'll see how they work. You know, we'll see if they're any good. I'll have to give them a try and go from there, because I did mention tools, but I wasn't sure what they would send me. It's kind of hoping they're gonna, they have a cheap arc welder. Yeah, when I decided to go on Temu and check the tools and see what kind of tools they had, and I came across this like 120 volt AC welder, stick welder. Pretty simple. I've stick welded in the past using, don't ever do this guys, but I've done it using two 12 volt car batteries run them in series, get 24 volts. You ground one end off to your metal, and with the other jumper cable, you grab your rod, your welding rod, and you start going. Don't do that, because it really makes those batteries get freaking hot. They don't like it. It's also a good way to wreck car batteries. But in a pinch, if you needed to weld something and you're out and about and you got a bunch of car batteries and a set of jumper cables and somehow welding rods, you can do it. So I saw that thing on there. It's like this tiny little box, and it had the stick welder, and it had a TIG welder, which I've never done TIG welding. I've seen videos of people doing it. I've been watching this guy on YouTube. A lot of you probably watch him, Cletus McFarlane, and they make a bunch of custom exhaust pipes and turbo setups. And they do a lot of TIG welding of pipes. And I thought, hey, that looks kind of fun. That looks kind of interesting. Maybe I'll give that a try. You know, I'm pretty bad at, well, I can flux core weld. My buddy has a nice Miller welder, and I'm pretty good with that. But that thing I have in the garage, it's not the greatest. But he told me, he's like, you're running the stock wire that came with it. He's like, pitch that wire in the garbage, go get some Lincoln wire, run that on there, and he goes, you'll probably get way better welds. I'm not a welder. I just mess around with it, you know, weld things here and there and try different things. Like I welded the mini bikes back in the day before I sold them. I fixed up the motor mounts on them, stuff like that. Just some farting around with it. I would never classify myself as a professional welder. I would even classify myself as an amateur. I would classify myself whatever's before beginner, like probably shouldn't touch a welder. That's where I am. But you know what? You learn by doing. So pick up a welder, put on a mask, and start drawing some beads and figure it out, and then who knows. But yeah, that power fist welder I have is not the greatest. My buddy has, like I said, a Miller. I think it's a Miller. I don't know. It's a friggin' nice one. He doesn't use flux core. He uses argon gas. And I just find that everybody's like, when you're welding, you want that bacon sizzle sound. And with the argon gas, I was able to get that. But it could also be that his welder's 220 volts. So it runs in phased, non-phased. So it was just a way better experience. Mine's only a phased 120 volt welder, so not the greatest, where his, like I said, 240 volts, so obviously it has more oomph. And argon gas, you're not using flux core. Not sure if that makes a difference. Anybody who's a welder, you can confirm it, if flux core versus argon, if argon's better or not. My welder doesn't have support for argon. Otherwise, I probably would buy a small bottle of it from our local Medigas company, and then run that on it and see if I get better welds. It's strictly a flux core welder, so it does a lot of popcorn farting and popping and sizzling and stuff and junk. So I was kind of hoping they're going to send me that, but I guess they sent me some bits. Well, I'll give those bits a try. I don't know how good they're going to be, like straight out of China, and for all I know, that's just lead covered in aluminum, or it's just straight up aluminum. The kit feels kind of heavy, so they might be good for small things. Like I wouldn't grab that 10 millimeter and start driving friggin' engine bolts with it. You'd probably end up snapping the shaft right off inside the drill and then have a whole new project of re-chucking your drill just to get the damn thing out. But all in all, this is not too bad. And like I say, these shirts, I have the large version of them, but since I've been bulking, you probably noticed the belly sticks out a little further than it should. The large shirts they end up being crop tops now, so my gut hangs out and stuff, and I look like friggin' Philadelphia Collins from Trailer Park Boys, and that's not exactly a delicious look to be propping out in public, right? Unless you're Philadelphia Collins, then you can just walk around and tell people what you're looking at my gut for and get away with it. Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I know it wasn't much, but I'm trying to get back on track here and get things going, and that showed up, and I was like, hey, look, an option to make a video. Yay, something to do, because things have been kind of quiet around here lately. Yeah, this is my first video I've made ever since losing Oreo. So got to get that show back on the road, got to get my happy back, and got to get motivated to keep after it, if you know what I'm saying. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, guys, live it to win it. Peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.